Well, it's good to see you all. Thanks for coming out tonight. Appreciate it. And I am very privileged, I feel like, to be up here. I'm a big fan of Ron Kajawa. You can probably see right here on my t-shirt how big a fan I am. Kind of a big fan, so it's a privilege. Appreciate it. Come in, get a seat. Good to see y'all. I never thought I'd be doing any kind of stand-up like this, that's for sure. Mostly because I think stand-up comedy is about relatability, being able to relate something in a way people find entertaining. And I am not all that relatable because, as many of you know, I was homeschooled. A to Z, the whole career, that's right. And things for us are a little different, a little weirder than for you civilians. That's what we call you civilians. It's a little different than you civilians understand, all right? For instance, parent-teacher meetings, way different. For us, our parent-teacher meetings look a little bit like us siblings sitting down our parents and saying, hey, parent-teacher mom, parent-teacher dad, you're doing a terrible job of parent-teaching us, okay? So far, not such a good job. Studies show that youth, such as us, thrive under structure. Yet I slept into 10:30 this morning. What do you have to say about that? Parent-teacher mom, parent-teacher dad. What do you have to say about that? Civilian pupils, that's what we call them. I don't think anybody else does. But civilian pupils, they learn all kinds of things in school, like dressing for success. Yet I've been in my pajamas for 4 days. What's the deal with that? Okay, if I was dressing for a successful night of sleep, obviously I accomplished it. I'm well rested. That's why I'm so articulate during this parent-teacher meeting. All right? But it just doesn't seem right. I don't think that's what they meant. All right? This is weird. Civilian pupils, they get to take home like a robotic baby and learn how to be parents. They learn how to take care of this thing, and it poops and they feed it and burp it and all that weird stuff. We had infant psychology class. That's what we had. It was called the Rugrats, and it was on Nickelodeon. Monday through Friday, we had our infant psychology class on Nickelodeons at 4:30. 3:30 Central. Is that at 3:30 Central? That's how I learned Central Time. Trying to figure out the time zone. Like, when is the Rugrats on, Mom? I don't understand what time class is. There's different times being listed. I don't get it. Civilian pupils, though, they some of their classes last a certain amount of semesters. Some of our classes last a certain amount of seasons. Like, for instance, our classic literature class, Wishbone, lasted only 2 seasons. We never even got to Little Women. What kind of classic literature class doesn't even cover Little Women? Seems wrong. But yeah, I think that makes me not so relatable. But I'm vain. I'm very vain. I realized that the other day. I don't know if that's relatable or not. I'm hoping everyone else is really vain too, and they're just not telling everyone. And we're all really vain together. Okay? I realized this. This is how I realized it. I posted something on Facebook. I thought it was funny. I entertained myself with this post. A friend approaches me days later, says, hey, I read that post on Facebook. That was funny. I laughed. Yet in my vanity, I am aware that this person was not listed as someone who liked my post. And that upset me. I was like, buddy, if I wanted verbal confirmation that you think I'm funny, I would have called you. But this isn't 2007. I posted on Facebook for a reason, all right? Like my post. Don't flirt with it. Don't tell me you enjoyed it. You know, you're not going to commit to it. Like Beyonce says in Single Ladies, if you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. All right? On Facebook, that means clicking the thumb thing. Saying, I'm with it. I'm committed. I like you. Let's be together. I'm vain, I'm cocky. You don't even have to come up to me. I'm going to save you time. Don't come up to me afterwards and ask me how this went tonight, okay? I'll tell you right now, A. I give myself an A. If I had, that's my grade. If I had to, judge it, 10. Out of 10. I'll give it 10. If this becomes a famous comedy album, I'll call it A10 Sauce. Because that's how good it is. People be like, why is this comedy album called A10 Sauce? It's that good. That's all you have to say. Right now, you're being lathered in A10 sauce. And it tastes good on you. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. You're being lathered right now. And it tastes good on you. I'm a Christian. I don't know if you can tell from my humility and meekness and all that stuff. It's probably how you could tell. You just feel that one. And I ran into a problem, 21st century problem for Christians. This has never been an issue before this time. Okay, as a good Christian, when I got my Android phone, the first app I downloaded was a Bible app. All right, it was appropriate. That's what I did. Second app I downloaded, Facebook app. All right, thusly, the icons for Facebook and the Bible are located right next to each other. So one day, I'm wanting to peruse my news feed. Right? That's how I get accurate information. I don't go to CNN, don't go to Fox News. You say, hey, what's happening in Libya? I don't know. Let me check my news feed for accurate information. I will be right back. I'm going to check my news feed. And so I go onto Facebook, right? I got ahead of myself. I wanted to go onto Facebook. I don't know, lazy or something, and I missed and I clicked my Bible app instead. My first thought was, I'll just exit the Bible app and go to Facebook. And I was overcome with guilt. Can I really do that to my Bible app? As it's powering up, it knows that it's coming alive, and I'm like, it's too late, it knows, I can't just exit. Okay? And you may think this sounds weird, but I felt like I had to explain myself to my Bible app. Hey, I want you to understand it's not you. It's just where I'm at right now, okay? It's not a good time. The timing's not right. This isn't goodbye. This is I'll see you later. A little later, okay? That's it. Don't feel judged. I still love you. I'll be back later. And then I realized that doesn't make any sense. Okay? I can't just explain that to my Bible app. So like when you accidentally call someone, you're in your contacts and you call David. You didn't mean to call David. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, crap, David. How you doing, buddy? Hey. And then you awkwardly talk to David for a little while, and then you're like, oh, sorry, dude, it was so great catching up, I gotta go get work on. And you hang out. I thought maybe that's what I'll do. I'll hang out for a little while. Maybe read a chapter, 10 minutes, I don't know. Okay, maybe I just read until I find a verse that I can share on Facebook. Like, it's not like I'm leaving you. I'm going there to share you. Okay, you should be flattered. It's not like I'm trying to get out of here quickly. I'm going to share you. It's okay. It's a 21st century dilemma. There was never a guy with a bookshelf that has college Facebook next to his Bible. Like, let me show you a college picture. Oh, I grabbed the Bible. Okay, this is just like, it's a new problem. And it needs a new solution. I wasn't up for the job, but I hope somebody else. I guess one more Facebook connected one. Why not? Get them all out of the way. Okay, so the other day, about a week and a half ago, all right, my friend Sarah. I want to be honest with you. I hate it when people do stand-up, and they're like, so a month ago I was in Seattle. And I'm like, have you been saying that for 2 years? Just walking around a month ago I was in Seattle. And then when you're in Seattle, like a month ago I was in Detroit. And I just want to know, I feel better if you just told me 2 years ago I was in Austin, Texas. Okay, I just want to know accurate information. Okay? And so I'm telling you, week and a half, that's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate about when this happened. All right? It's last Tuesday. If you want to know exactly what day this happened, it was the morning of last Tuesday. My friend Sarah, that's not her real name. I'm trying to be honest with you about what's fabricated and what's not. Her name is not Sarah, but just for the sake of the story, her name was Sarah. Okay? So, I text Sarah. We're new friends. I think, hey, friends, they go out to eat and stuff like that. So I decided to text her and say, hey, do you want to go out to eat? Let's go out to eat. Me being a gentleman, I was like, if I invite a girl out to eat, I will offer to pay. So I said, hey, can I treat you to dinner? Quickly, this is where Facebook gets connected. Quickly, I receive a Facebook message. I will break it down for you. Essentially, it's not you. I'm just not interested in you. I'm not interested in you, but don't worry, it's not you. So far, this makes sense. Okay. Then I'm sitting there thinking, I wasn't even aware I could be rejected yet. I didn't even put myself out there to be rejected, and somehow it's already happened. I was pre-jected. That's not a word, but it had to become one out of necessity. I was pre-jected. It's like when you receive those letters in the mail from Discover Card, they're like, you've been pre-approved. It's like, what? I was pre-approved? You don't even care care what I'm like? You're not gonna judge me, you just approve of me? That's awesome. I love this country. I was pre-approved. It's like that, but the exact opposite. So you're asking someone for directions to the library. It's like, no! I will not date you or marry you or bear your children. Get away from me. It's like, ma'am, I just wanted to know where the library was. And now you hurt me. It's like there's a crack in my heart. It's like the Liberty Bell. It's cracked. It's sort of broken. You left a scar. But seriously, do you know where the library is? Because I do need to get there. Stay away. Get a restraining order. Project. Some people are born to be homeless. That probably sounds weird. I don't want you to think that I'm a bad person. All right, I'm not saying I want anybody to be homeless. That would be incorrect. I'm just saying some people fit the bill more than other people. There's certain people that they would thrive in the country. They should live in the country. There's certain people that thrive in the city. They should live in the city. You may be familiar with these people, suburban people. They thrive in suburbs. I don't know. Yeah. And there are certain people, I just realized this, there are certain people that would do well as homeless people. And so I'm driving, and I'm at a stoplight, and this car next to me, station wagon, all right, this lady's driving this vehicle, station wagon, and the back station wagon trunk thing filled with bags. Back seat filled with bags. She was a bag lady. And you can tell the difference between a person that, at some point has bags. Like, today you caught them with bags. They're transporting bags today. And then there are the people that, they have bags. For any occasion that you might need a bag, they're ready. This is a bag lady. She's prepared. All right? And just like in a movie where there's a crew of people going out to save the world or destroy something, and all of a sudden, they find out that one person has to go on a suicide mission to save the rest of the crew and the world, all right? Hello. Stronger for you. Back to the crew, all right? The crew, they're going to save the world, so they draw straws to see who will have to go on the suicide mission. But the young guy, he draws a short straw. Only thing is, he has a gal back home. He wants to raise a family and have a dog named Chief and a fence around bordering his area, his lawn, okay? He wants to, and there's another guy who's too old to be in the crew anyways. Why is he here? He's lived a full life, and he figures out a way to, steal in there and sneak in, and so the young guy can go home and be with his gal. Just like that, if the city, for whatever reason, demanded one more homeless person, they're like, the numbers are up, we need one more. Okay, and so they draw straws. Okay, there's a lot of people that be upset to draw that short straw. I feel like she should just go, hey, I'm ready. I'll go. I've got bags for every situation. I'm ready for this. If anyone's gonna adapt quickly, it's me. I'll go. She'd be a hero. Let's go somewhere happier. The YMCA, why not? That's a happy place. There's a song related to it. That's why everyone loves the YMCA. There's a song. No other gym has a song like the YMCA. I go to the Pabst Farm one year. I'm a hot tub kind of guy. I love the hot tub. I don't know why you're laughing at that, but it is accurate. It is accurate. I do love the hot tub. And so, people like us that like hot tubs, if you're a hot tub person, there are certain things you accept going into the hot tub but don't think about. For instance, you're bathing with someone. That's a fact. Except that you don't have soap in the bathtub. The agent that cleans things is missing from this bath that you're having with people. And the hot water is touching their nakedness. So it's coming around rubbing on you, and then it's swirling in the middle, and you're just I'm not gonna think about it. I'm just not thinking about it. I'll be good. But occasionally someone comes in and forces you to think about it. That's this story. This gentleman walks in. He seems cool at first. I don't have a problem with him. I'm just, whatever. He walks in. I'm sitting in my corner of the hot tub. He goes to the opposing corner. He sits over there. Doesn't sit. I'm sorry. He didn't sit. He stands over there. There's a bench provided. It's protocol. You sit on the bench. That's why it's there. Okay? He stands for a weird amount of time. And I'm like, okay, are we fighting? Just like a cage match, like you're on the other side, standing there, and I'm weirded by this, weirded out a little. Okay, and he's standing there, and I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen next? I'm curious. So I'm pretending like I'm not looking, but I'm looking. What's he gonna do? All of a sudden, his hands magically become ladles. And he starts basting his bare chest. Like this, I'm trying to make it like a Thanksgiving story. He's basting his chest. Like this. A little splashing. Alright, I'm aware if he sits on the bench, his chest will be in the water with me. But something about seeing it drip down into my water became very disturbing. The more he does this, the worse it gets. I'm like, why? Why are you still basting? What's happening? You've splashed enough. Stop. But the worst part was the Christian in me was like, should I get his back for him? Sir, do you need me to get your back? I'm a Christian. I'll get your back. Don't worry about it. I got you covered. That Y, man, it's awesome. I don't know if you're in a gym that has a shower aisle. The Y has a shower aisle, and it's like shower stalls. That's what it is. And so you walk down. I'm the guy at the back to the left. At the back to the right, it's a fixed shower head. I have that at home. It's something special. All right, I go down to the left. It's a hose. It's like a cobra head hose thing. All right, you can rinse every nook and cranny. I love that. And I feel like a king or something. All right, and so I go down to the left. Also, the reason why I like the one back to the left is you never know what you're going to find when you come out into the shower aisle. Might be nothing. Might be one guy exiting or entering his shower experience. It might be several guys whipping towels, smoking cigars, talking about ESPN. You don't know what you'll find. I like to be prepared for every situation. So what I do is I take that curtain and I rip it open real quick, and the rings are across that bar thing. Okay, they go across. When you rip it like that, it makes a good noise. It's awesome. All right? If anyone's in that aisle, they're either going to look, what's going on? What is that? That's cool. They're either going to look over, or they're at least going to, like, their peripheral vision is now going to be focused towards you in that noise, where that's coming from. So, this is hard to do when you're not naked, though. I'm going to try with jeans. So what I like to do, make the noise, and then like a Vegas showgirl, kind of like, it's hard, like I'm saying, it's hard with jeans. But you like, get your leg up, and then you dip your toes down, and you step out, and you make eye contact. You search for eyes as you step out like that. You're looking for eyes. All of a sudden, if there are eyes there, they're filled with shame. They're filled with shame. They don't even know what they did wrong. They just know they're filled with shame. And so they scurry out. They leave their soap behind. They're like, I'm getting out. Now every time you see them, they're filled with shame again. But 2 years later, they make eye contact. You've brought shame upon them. It's so easy. It's so easy. For as long as you're a member there, you don't bring shame. Sure, it works for women too. I don't know. Go ahead, try it. Feel free to try it. How long have I been up here? A while. No? Okay. One more? Yeah! All right. I have a story I want to tell you all. All right, kids. I love kids. One of the reasons why I love kids is because when they learn a new something, they figure out something new, they love to show everyone. All right? Like, for instance, at the pool, they jump off the edge and they're like, watch, 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 watch. Okay, they jump off into the water and they rush back up. Like, whoa, did you see? Did you see? I love that. It's awesome. I was a kid once, so I had the same heart. I wanted to show people my skills. All right? So I'm going to tell you a time about when I was potty trained. Now, this is not during potty training. I was trained. I've graduated. I'm out of boot camp. The pull-ups are off. The Power Rangers are on. I'm full on trained. All right? But at this point still, in my mind, okay, I was just not too long ago, it was like I had to go. The levee kind of broke. And it released, and I whined, and then Somehow it's dry again a minute later. All right? And then 5 minutes later, I can do that again. I did not know at this point. I'm just transitioning out of that stage. I did not know that there's like a faucet-like situation that goes on. All right? I just thought things overflowed. Okay? So you have to understand my mindset going into this time of my life. So I started getting very excited because I would have these days where all of a sudden, like, it's going to break. The levee's going to burst. And I would run. And I would get there, not a dribble too soon. I would just make it in time. So it started becoming a game. Like, I was so excited, like, whoa, my timing is amazing. I am so good at this. All right? It's almost like I have some kind of control over it. This is incredible. People should be proud of me. But like I said, I was homeschooled. That doesn't mean church doesn't have a show and tell day. They do, sometimes. And in this Sunday school room, they had a children's sink. Looks just the same as a urinal that my dad used. I don't know, whatever. Looks the same to me. So I decide that show and tell will look a little different today. Mom usually says, hey, pee before we leave for church. No, not today. Today I'm saving up. I'm watching my liquids. I'm being careful. But today I'm saving up. So, Sunday school arrives. I'm a little later on in the roster. Things start getting tense. This levee is about to burst. I don't know about the trigger yet. So things are about to go down. Okay? I decide I'm skipping a few people. All of a sudden I'm like, Mrs. Jenkins! Her name was not Mrs. Jenkins. I'm just trying to be honest with you. Her name was not Mrs. Jenkins. Okay, Mrs. Jenkins! And I run. I'm like, watch, I'll get there just in time. Whoa, hands up in the air, look back, yeah, that's right. And that's how I ended up in a special Sunday school class. Got a lot of necessary special attention after that point. Yeah, I know, I was pretty impressed too, everyone was. That was amazing timing. Well, I'll warn you all before I get off stage. I am going to go indulge in some baked goods over there very soon because I haven't eaten in a while. I was very stressed out. All right, so I'm going to go indulge in some. But I want to tell you about pound cake. I want to give a little warning. All right, the first time I heard about pound cake, this is what I heard. Someone said, hey, I've got some pound cake. I made it for this party we're at. This is what I heard. I made some pound cake! Like that kind of. I thought it would be more dramatic. Pound cake! Oh, well, whatever. All right? Pound cake, that's what I heard. Pound cake! It's gonna pound you! All right? And I'm like, whoa, it's an aggressive sounding cake. Oh, it sounds so manly. I'm expecting spikes coming out of it, like shards of glass as an ingredient. Okay, pound cake. And then I saw it. It's very, it's docile looking. It's a docile looking cake. It's very dense though. So although it's not dangerous, if your digestive tract is sensitive, don't eat pound cake. It's dense. It'll pound you! Alright? Go with something more delicate. Alright, that's just my warning, okay? I wanted to share that with you. Pound cake! You'll never hear pound cake the same. Well, this is fun. I think I'm done. So, I want to wish you civilians, you're wrong, you're just wrong. I want to wish you civilians a happy Thanksgiving. Ron's going to be back up here in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. Good evening. Enjoy your A10 sauce.